Beyond Good and Evil is an 1886 work by the German thinker Friedrich Nietzsche. Nietzsche is one of the greatest philosophers of all time and is often considered to be one of the three founders of modern thought, along with Karl Marx and Sigmund Freud. What makes him so great? Firstly, his intellectual honesty. He thought that religion was dying out and that he should try to anticipate the future by living it in himself. He didn't find that easy. He'd become an atheist at the age of 20, but the loss of Christianity was a matter of profound regret to him. Secondly, his literary voice, which is unique and persuasive. He's one of those writers, when you've read enough of him, you find yourself thinking in his idioms. In Beyond Good and Evil, in his next work, The Genealogy of Morals, Nietzsche attacks the conventional notions of good and evil, truth and appearance. Behind both of these dualities lies the more fundamental reality of the will to power. Power is underneath what everyone wants, and the will to power is a basic human drive, rather like the sexual instinct was later for Freud. Conventional morality is about keeping exceptional people down. If you restrain your own will to power, you're conventionally good. If you act on its dictates, you're usually evil. Conventional morality is largely about envy, in other words, about the non-talented keeping the talented from expressing themselves. Nietzsche contrasts good and bad to good and evil. In his good versus bad scheme, good is whatever increases my will to power, bad the opposite. Simply indulging your will to power isn't nearly enough for Nietzsche, though. Any boorish politician would qualify as good on that understanding. What Nietzsche values, entirely logically, is what he calls the sublimated will to power, the will to power acted upon by the will to power. There are certain individuals who are so talented that the greatest expression of the will to power they can possibly achieve is power over themselves. Nietzsche's ideal human is what he called the Übermensch, the Superman or Overman. His chief example of this isn't Julius Caesar or Napoleon, but Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, a truly titanic German literary figure. He also admired Beethoven. In the future, he therefore believes, religious worship will be replaced by the worship, lowercase w obviously, of artists like Goethe. The artist, the creative genius, not the demagogue, not the gangster, is humankind's best hope and our shared future. Now, put that insight together with Nietzsche's searing intellectual honesty, and I'm sure you can appreciate what makes him so great.